Hey guys, it's your boy Quincy, and today I'm talking about the video topic is, and my special message for those people, those students who are getting their A-level results and GCSE results in the month of August 2018. Let me get started. For those students who get good grades in the GCSE A-level results, congratulations and good luck. But for those people who don't get the grades they hope for, or they fail for whatever reason, you know what? Don't worry about it, don't fear. Because you know, you're 16 to 18 years old, or 19, depends with how many you do sixth form college. Don't despair, because you know, you got a whole life ahead of you, and you got to stand here. Sixth school, sixth form college is not the real world, you know. So you got your whole life ahead of you. You're young, you know, you're so young. You got so much to learn, and and like I said in my last videos, you know, a lot of human beings now, they're living to their hundreds now. So if you're GCSEs at 18, if you're GCSE at 16, I didn't like get low in 480 grades, or if you fail your A levels, if you get less than like let's say 3 C's, or if you get something like if you do BTEC national diploma or I don't know what it's called now, and you get less than less than 3 C's or the equivalent qualifications, don't panic because you've got a whole life ahead of you. Don't stress because you know, if you fail, you can always go back and reset it, yeah. And we live in a society where they marvel the fact that they marvel on prodigies and people that achieve things at a young age, and it's all well and good. But what about they never cater for those people who are not as academically bright, or they have like problems at school or college or sixth form college, or they don't do as well as they should do. All I can say to you guys, don't panic. I know it's easy and done. And don't ever let your parents, don't let your society, your teachers tell you that you're not good. You are good enough. You know, you're good enough. You know, you're good enough to do well in life, and you know you've got your whole life ahead of you. And if you don't figure out what you're going to do career-wise now, don't panic. You know, take your time, and you know it'll be worth it. Because you don't want to get into a career that you hate, or like get pressured by your family, friends, or society, or teachers that you've got to do this career by a certain age. Don't let them. Because if you end up doing what they say, you're going to end up with great professional life. You don't want to do that. You know, make sure that if you don't get the grades you want, please don't despair. Because I remember 20 years ago when I was 16, I got my GCSEs back in 1998 when I was 16 years old, and my GCSE grades were fucking terrible. They weren't great. I mean, yeah, I got passes, but they weren't the 480C. They weren't the 480C passes that you expect to do A levels, yeah. And I remember that day very, very well. I was disappointed, upset, and I remember my results day where all the teachers were congratulating all the good students, and you know they get their results. It's all well and dandy, but you know you got a whole life ahead of you, and your life doesn't depend on 480C grades, you know, or you know what I mean. All depends on what choices you make, how you respond to your disappointment. Because in life we all go through disappointments, yeah? Whether it's not getting the job we want, not getting the girl we want, not getting the job we want, not getting the grades we want at school, or any sort of disappointment in life, yeah. We all go through disappointments. It's how we respond to their disappointments, yeah. So if you fail if you see your GCSEs, don't worry about it, because or your A levels or BTEC national diploma or any other equivalent qualification, don't panic. You know, just sort of sit down, reflect where you went wrong, and what to do to correct it. Because I tell you, if you do that, you'll be fine. And you know, there's no shame in failing, because like grades don't mean that. I mean, I'm not saying education's not important. It's important. But it's not the be all end all, and don't let anyone pressure you otherwise. Because you know the worst you want is to do something you regret later, and you can't turn the clock back. You know what I mean? And there's nothing more important than time. Time is more important than money. I'm telling you that from now. Because money you can always make back. You know what I mean? But time you can't get back. So all I can say for those students that don't do well in their A levels or GCSEs, you know, don't despair, because you got a whole life ahead of you, and you know. All I can say that, you know, I'm here to help you. I'm here to tell you that there's more. There's life beyond second school, college, and sixth form college. There's more. There's life beyond those places, and you can't stand like I said before. Yeah, second school and college, they're fake environment. They're not real worlds. You know. So what happens in that time period is not going to match you in the future and in the long term, because you know, look at me for example. I didn't, like I said before. Yeah, I flopped my GCs. I had to resit my GCSEs for the extra year. I stayed sixth form, the same school I went to. You know, I passed them, took a year break. I went to higher college between years 2000 and 2001, between ages 18 and 19. Then I worked for a couple of jobs. And at age 28, I went to university for 4.5 years between September 2010 to February 2015, I got my final university result, and I went to university 4.5 years, and I got 2 degrees. I got foundation degree business management and B.On degree business studies, and I went to both my graduation until the best decision I made. I'm so glad I followed my intuition. Had I followed society and listened to mum and say, oh, there's mum's ways of telling me, oh, you've got to go to university at 19, I would have been fucking student loan debt. You know what I mean? I might not even graduate from university, because when I was young, all I cared about was, like I said, my life was partying and getting girls. I didn't care about any of the schoolwork, you know what I mean? Or college work, whatever, So to any people that feel that it's the end of the world, it's not the end of the world, You've got a whole life ahead of you. Don't panic. If it means going counselling, do so. If you're that stressed about your coursework or exam results or whatever happens, don't panic, because you've got your whole life ahead of you, and you've got time to recover. If you're gonna flop an exam or whatever, do it while you're young. Because when you get older, if you make something older, you can't recover from it. But it's best to do. If I was you, do it while you're young. But if not, you've got plenty of time to resit your exam and pass it. Or if not, if you don't want to do A levels, do like a equivalent qualification, like a BTEC or for example, if you flop at A levels, if you've got all really bad grades, let's do BTEC, because BTEC's all coursework based, or like any level 3 equivalent qualification. Or if you follow GCSE, do like a BTEC level 2 or any level 2 equivalent qualification that will help you get your grades up. That give you equivalent grades like equivalent A grades, equivalent 4A grades, equivalent 4B grades, or equivalent 4C grades, or what it is now. Or or if you do A level equivalent grades, do things like a BTEC national diploma or centre diploma, I don't know what it's called now. Any other level 3 qualification that's going to give you three A level equivalent grades, Do that, and trust me, you'll be fine. And when it comes to career, plan carefully, because you've got to think of the rest of your life. And if you don't want to get to one career, then great later on. So if I was you guys, make sure that you do well in your chosen profession. Make sure you make sure you look at the resets where you went wrong and where you can improve. And that way you'd be okay. I'm telling you, you'd be fine. I'm so grateful that I took my time in terms of work-wise. It's best to get out of education for a while. When I left college at 19, I worked for 9 years. I worked for a couple of places, office places, and I was earning money, but I still had time to sort of digest what I wanted to do. And I went to university at 28 because obviously I realised I was good at business. I was always good at business subjects, so I did GMT in business studies, intermediate business studies at college, and I was really good at it. I got top grade, so I realised that business suits me more, and I've done it, and I was good at it. I know that I've done well and I passed, and I was successful in my university degrees. So if you like I said, teenagers between 16 and 19-year-olds, if you don't get the grades you want, whether it's via GCSEs, BTEC or A levels, don't despair, because we resit it, and I promise you, once you resit it, and just stay focused, don't get distracted by any outside sources, and you'll be fine. Trust me, and you'll be successful. And I tell you, stay focused, stay on the grind, stay focused. Look where you went wrong, assess it, and just be successful and focus, and you'll be good. Don't let anything distract you. So I remember 20 years ago when I got my results when I was young, and like my auntie, like I said before, my dad says always on my case. Oh, you're not doing like your friends. I don't want to fucking put up with you. I want to do that. That makes me happy. Because you follow what your family friends tell you, you're gonna end up hating them, end up resenting them for the rest of your life. You don't want that. So even it means pissing off your parents or your family, do that, because only you know what's best for you. Only you know what's best for you. You don't know what your family don't know what's best for you. Only you know what's best for you. So make sure you do something that you like doing. Don't do something to please your family or friends, because they're not living your life. It's your life and they're not theirs. Don't keep the pressure, because like I said before, you're gonna hate them, and you don't want to do that. So if I was you guys, do what makes you happy, and you'll be fine. I guarantee you that. And look at me now, like, okay, I'm not in a situation where I want to be at the moment, but once I get my life back, in terms of getting the job I want to do, I'll be flying again. Trust me, I'll be living life, I'll be traveling the world, I'll be doing great, and that's what I want to do in my life. You know what I mean? So that's what we can do, really, and hope for the best, and just keep your head down, work hard. If it means cutting off people that are not good for your life, that bad influence, do that. whether it's family or friends, because they're not helping you. You've got to be, and surround yourself with positive people, and I promise you, you'll be good. It may take a little while, and for those late bloomers out there that don't know what they want to do, take your time, figure out what you want to do, and when you find something you're good at, stick to it, and you'll be fine. And I promise you, it'll be worthwhile, and you know, it'll be good, man. And I promise you, it'll be alright. And you know, like I remember when I was young, I felt left behind my mates. When I was at college, there was a university, back in 2000s. But now I'm glad I took my time, because now I went to university. I managed to pay for my 2 degrees, because I worked full time and I studied part time during the evenings. I only paid £5,140. Yeah, just over £5,000 I paid for my 2 degrees, and I'm so glad I did what I did. Had I went to university 18, 19, 2001, I would have been fucking at least 20 to 40 grand in debt, and I don't want that. You know what I mean? So I'm so glad I followed my intuition. I did what I wanted to do, and you know, like I said, guys, don't despair. If you get the not so good grades, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. And all I've got to say is this, you know, everyone's got a future. If you stay out of trouble, don't get anyone pregnant. Choose a career that suits your personality. I promise you'll be fine, and I promise you won't regret it. Yes, you get a bit frustrated at times because you're not happy straight away, but once you get where you want to be, you'll be fine. I promise you, and things will be great, and it'll be good. You know, and you know, don't let your family, friends, don't let your family, relatives, or friends, or teachers pressure you, or society pressure you, because you know it's not good, it's not healthy. So do what makes you happy. If you have to be selfish, then so be it. It'll be fine. Anyway, if you like this video, please subscribe and out.